to each of the family members, the buffer zone of my beloved colleagues, our special 6 people. We are so happy and our hearts are elevated that we are here when we are honoring these good professionals that we have had. I humbly greet Father Marcel, Father Vanathu and the worthy sisters. I extend my greetings also to the estimable members of the staff, both teaching and helping, and my lovable students. A life worth giving is a life worth living, which would mean if you are unable to contribute with your life to the society, it's not even worth living. And we are here today gathered to express our gratitude and appreciation. It's not any send off. We are expressing our gratitude and appreciation for the self-giving of these 6 venerable persons. They have spent their productive years at the service of the nation, I would say, especially of this city, engaging themselves in constructing the edifice of the nation with the building blocks that are students who would be future citizens, leaders and assets for this country. And they deserve these kudos for their commendable job that they have done, the many sacrifices that they have offered on the altar of educational endeavors, and for the many lives they carefully modeled and molded and launched on to the orbits of excellence in different careers and professions. Yes, that's what you have done. Meanwhile, I know very well, during their struggle, how many senseless students and insensitive parents must have hurt them. How many times they must have heard ill things spoken of them which are not true. And how often they might have felt dejected and rejected, felt like leaving the job. Yet, all of them, without fail, all of them put up a brave face to go on. Therefore, I feel like appreciating each one separately. First of all, I would like to remind you all, I endorse every word spoken of every teacher here, because all of them are true. None of them were empty words. To start with, Mrs. Madhu Kushava, who retired on 8th December, I have noticed that she was so dedicated to her job. No bakwas, to the point, and sincere to the work, and straightforward in her dealings. I have noticed that she helps out her students and challenges them to perform better. And she was fearless and convinced of her actions. She could take on any challenge. Even after the unruly parents, she could go and correct them. And she could instill confidence among her colleagues, the other staff members. Thanks for that, ma'am, and wish you all the best. बहुत जल्दी विलुप्त होती जा रही एक प्रजाति है ईमानदार सेवकों की. I'm talking about Amarlal ji, who retired on 13th December 22. विरल ही हम ऐसे लोगों को पाएंगे जिनके पीछे सुपरवाइजर को लगाना नहीं पड़ता है. ये काम दे दिया गया तो बखूबी वो निभाया जाएगा. The best possible way that work will be done, ऐसा एहसास दिलाता था अमरलाल जी. और ऐसा एक ईमानदार सेवक जो 32 वर्षों से जिसकी सेवा हम ले रहे थे, अब वो जा रहे हैं. ये क्षति है इस पाठशाला के लिए, इस विद्यालय के लिए. अमरलाल जी इस कैंपस में इस कैंपस में हर कहीं आपका पसीना गिरे होंगे। बहुत आभारी हैं हम आपके। थैंक यू सो मच एंड विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट। I feel so bad because he had been such a good worker. Except Khema and him, I can't find anyone else who are so dedicated, to tell the truth. Then we have Swasan Maraji, who retired on 30th January. You know, the foundational studies are the most difficult. And foundational level teachers work harder than all other teachers because they already get the foundation there, they have to only build upon that. That's where the committed work of Swasan Maharaj, who could bring the classroom alive. And also outside, she was so active, as it was said so many times, and strict with regard to the learning part, at the same time knowing their students and compassionately helping them to perform better. Maharaj ma'am, again, there was no bakwas. Thank you so much, ma'am. We have learned from you so many things and wish you all the best for your future. Mr. Alphonse, a well-balanced personality with a sober mind, a scholarly bent with regard to academics, and fulfilling his academic as well as social responsibilities with equanimity. I wonder how he manages that. You'll never find him with a kind of ill disposition. He had a regular, steady disposition, and he even looks for years together like this, without any change. From the time I have seen him, he has been like this, thin and looking healthy, always. With regard to the teaching part and dealing with the students, he was firm and fair. This firmness and fairness, the proper mix is very rare to find, I should admit. And it was well said, he is a guardian angel to many, a very good friend, and anyone who needs help can find a helping hand from him. And he supposed that is, as said before, burying the dead. Mr. Alphonse, no one would like to lose you, neither this institution. But none of these teachers, I wish that they retire, because they have been contributing much and they are still able to do that, I suppose. So, in your future endeavors too, may God be with you and may you be stable and steady in all that you do. All the best to your retired life too. Along with Mr. Alphonse, on 1st of March, Mrs. Alka Lal also, did I say retired or completed their superannuation? That would be better, I think. She has completed her superannuation. And Ma'am Alka is always in a hurry to set things right. You'll never find her walking slow or talking slow. She is always in a hurry. A very dedicated teacher, and she's a disciplinarian. Values, yes, values are very dear to her, that I have noticed. And you just remember the quote that he took from the Bible: teach the youngsters the right path in their younger years itself, so that they never depart from it in their old age too. Values are very dear to her, and she instills them in her students at every possible occasion. He was a mentor and guide to many teachers and students alike, and has been a very compassionate listener. She could help out so many people. Ma'am, thanks again for the role model that you have presented before us. Thank you. An indomitable spirit in a feeble frame. That's how I would describe Mrs. Rosie Jose, who retired on 20th April this month itself. She has been a quiet worker, but her results speak louder. She never made any noise. It's so very difficult to hear her when she speaks. And I used to wonder how she manages the class. Maybe that was her technique, speaking slow and in a low voice so that children have to keenly listen. That must have been her technique, I think. The only thing that made her worry was the technical revolution that happened during the COVID time. She was quite depressed with that and quite worried about it, but still she managed. That's the spirit, ma'am. That's what I said, an indomitable spirit in a feeble frame. Wish you all the best for your future. I would like to reiterate that we are not sending you away. From Monday, dear children, you will find them all again here, completing their designations, doing their duties. Today what is happening is a celebration of gratitude for all that they have done. Maybe for you, a session on appreciation. That's what it is. But dear teachers, the dear retirees, when you truly retire into the seclusion of your home and you start missing that morning tantrum and routine of rushing to the school, may you never miss our love, our appreciation. Though you are retired, may you be never tired, and may you continue to do good for the society. May your positivity charge the atmosphere wherever you are and spread the vibes of enthusiasm and joy wherever you go, always and forever. Thank you so much. Wish you all the best.
Thank you, Reverend Father, for the golden words added in appreciation of all the teachers. May I now quickly invite some family members of the retirees to please come up on the stage all together. I invite Master Jubin Alphonse, please come up on the stage. Mrs. Seema Ahad, Mrs. Shweta Kushwaha, Master Geet Jose and Miss Deepna Dorcas, please come on the stage. And as is your wish, just a few words to the management. May I request all of you please come up on the stage very quickly. These are the representatives from all the retiring families and have just to say a few words to the management. Please come up on the stage, please. And I'll give a microphone to them. They'll introduce themselves and they'll speak. To begin with, Jubin.
Thank you, Bernard sir. The last time I spoke on this stage, I was giving my farewell address in 2015 and I did not prepare my speech that day also. And I remember Bernard sir furiously waving me off, telling me that it's time for me to leave. So I'll make it very quick. I want to thank Father Principal and Father Manager and the entire school management for giving us this opportunity, our family, to be here and witness this expression of sincere gratitude and affection that the school has shown us to somebody who is very important to us. I also want to thank the teachers, Alphonse sir, because he's also my sir. Alphonse sir did mention some of the teachers and the support system that they provide, and it's very reassuring to me and my family to know that he has this support system and friendship with you all, and we're very grateful for the love that you've shown him. I also want to thank all the students here today. I might have dressed up like you, it was unintentional. But thank you so much for taking the time out to prepare so many events for us and for our family members. I know that St. Paul students really hate leaving their classes and spending entire days in the stage or in the IT hall trying to prepare events. I know you dislike it very much, spending time with your friends the entire day, but thank you for taking the time out. And lastly, I just want to also take a moment because unfortunately I'll just take half a minute more. Also because I'm not just standing here as the son of Alphonse sir, I have also had different roles to play with him. I have also been on the receiving end of the glare that Alphonse sir gives from over his spectacles. And so standing here on behalf of all the students who have graduated from this great institute, I want to thank not just Alphonse sir, but also Madhu ma'am, Rosie ma'am, Alka ma'am, and Susan Miraj ma'am for all that you have done for us. I know that it's not an easy task being a parent and also a teacher. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have had to see your kids be here, and all the students are also almost your kids. So thank you for all the efforts that you've taken, and we were all very grateful for all the time and sincere efforts that you've given to our life. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Juben. Now over to Mrs. Seema Ahad.
A very pleasant morning to one and all present here. It gives me immense pleasure to speak about my sister who has contributed 23 wonderful years in the school. It's really an emotional moment, not only for me, but I think many of us sitting here who are associated with her deeply, and I think she must have touched many souls in her best possible manner. She might be a very wonderful friend for some, a wonderful teacher for some strict teacher, किसी के लिए बहुत ही favorite teacher. Some might remember her, the teacher who gives her chocolate every time, but for me, she is like a mother figure. She has always stood by us in every moment of my life, and I really thank her for whatever she did. Her comforting hugs, her warm smile, her dal chawal are like a treat for everyone, and I wish her best for the second inning of her life. May she be blessed with a wonderful, peaceful, healthy life, and I'm really thankful to Simpo's family for rendering such a gratitude to her, and I know she is going to miss every single day the life she has spent here. Once again, a sincere thank you from bottom of my heart and from Ahead family. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mrs. Seema Ahad. This was sister of Ma'am Susan Miraj. Now, Mrs. Shweta Kushwaha speaking on behalf of Kushwaha family.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is an honor for me to stand here and talk about my superhero mother. When I was asked to take this opportunity of giving a speech, I got really nervous. And then I realized that I've been brought up by a teacher who's been doing this on a daily basis. So I trusted those skills and immediately grabbed the opportunity. It also made me think about a characteristic called courage. One that I'm barely collecting to stand here at such a momentous occasion to speak, and that my mother bears it like a flower anybody else would wear in her head. She always stands up for right, speaks where it is required, and those who know her knows that she makes sure that she is heard every single time. I still remember how she would manage the household chores, take care of my grandparents, help us with our schoolwork, and still find time to have a fulfilled social life surrounded by friends who are more family now. She is invested in every single person she loves. I have never once heard her complain, even once. All this while navigating a full professional life of her own and balancing it all so seamlessly, courage is actually Mummy's middle name. And today, as a hands-on mother of two, I know firsthand how challenging it is to maintain that balance and juggle it all. But yet again, Mummy made it seem so deceptively easy and did it with such grace and ease that I would consider myself lucky if I am even half efficient as she was with us. I have always found myself looking up to her, relying on the many lessons that she's taught us, me and my brother. She's taught us the importance of discipline and value of hard work. Mummy instilled in us the qualities that have helped us in our lives. And now, as I watch my children grow and thrive, I realize how much impact my mother has on our family. Her love and support have always been unwavering, and she's always been there for whatever we did. Her grandchildren really adores their Nanisa and always look forward to spending time with her. Witnessing each and every moment shared between you and them reminds me just as how lucky we are to have you in our lives. Mummy, you've always been there for us, and now it's time for you to take some time out for yourself. I hope you finally get a chance to do things that you like and desire, and take this time to relax and travel. You deserve to enjoy this moment, new chapter in your life, and we'll be right here cheering for you in each and every step. Thank you for being an incredible mother, grandmother, and a great teacher, and always putting your family first. Thank you for being an incredible role model, for showing us what it means to be strong, loving, and dedicated. You have been a constant source of inspiration, and we are grateful for the sacrifices you've made all along. Congratulations to you and all the retiree members. I would now take an opportunity to thank the school management, the staff, the helping staff, and special thanks to the students who put a great show and have been patiently sitting here for the program to end. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Now over to Master Geet Juice.
So standing here after so many years is bringing back a lot of fond memories for me. I'm also an alumnus of this school as Jubin, so yeah, it's bringing back a lot of memories. It was a beautiful performance by all the students here today. I recall during my school days, we had to dress up as girls to do all the performances because we didn't have girls during that time in the school. So it's bringing back, it's becoming very nostalgic. Father manager, father principal, father Vantu, my heartfelt thanks to all of you for supporting our family for so long. A big thanks to the St. Paul's family for arranging this beautiful retirement ceremony for all the teachers, and big thanks from my family personally. It's been a real privilege to have both of our parents as teachers in this school and also be the student of this school. So I can really proudly say that St. Paul's has been my second family. So that's why for the past few years, even though we wouldn't be here with Mom, I was never really worried because I knew the whole St. Paul's family would be there to help her, to support her. So my heartfelt gratitude to the whole St. Paul's family is for supporting her, for being with her, for helping her through all these years. Before I go, as an alumnus of this school, I want to say the last few words to all the teachers here. I truly believe that teachers never retire. They keep on teaching by living their lives as an example for all the people around them, for all the students. So, to Rosie ma'am and to all the other teachers who are going to retire this year, my very best wishes. May the next chapter of your life be filled with lots of joy, lots of love, and lots of good memories. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Jose. Now over to Deepna Dorcas.
A very good afternoon to all of you present here. I'm here to express my sincerest appreciation to respected Father Principal, the St. Paul's management, the enchanting staff, and the esteemed students for organizing this splendid occasion. Your efforts have not gone unnoticed. I extend my gratitude for having us here today. It is with great pride that I announce my mother's retirement after a distinguished career spanning 27 years, of which 14 was spent in dedicated service to St. Paul's. I am privileged to be part of this momentous day in her life. During this beautiful span of her vocation, she has experienced both obstacles and opportunities. But her faith in the Almighty, her devoted prayers, her limitless patience, and the moral support of her amiable colleagues have kept her resilient and unwavering. She has devoted herself tirelessly to her profession with the noble intention of guiding her students towards excellence. As we have gathered here today to bid her farewell, I would like to share a few lines. You have toiled diligently for many a year, pouring your heart and soul into all you hold dear. But now is the time to put yourself first, to unwind, to enjoy, and to quench your thirst. May all the stars present here on this occasion bask in the warmth and joyous of second appearance. In conclusion, I cannot help to express my admiration for my beloved mother. Ma, I am immensely proud of you, and I aspire to emulate your unwavering strength. On behalf of all my entire family, I thereby extend my gratitude to all present here, and I hope that this occasion will be forever cherished in our memories. Thank you all, and love you, Ma.
Thank you, Deepna, and all the best once again. Now it's time we all rise for the national anthem with all the retirees and all our guests. I request the students to please stand at their places.
Okay, stop talking. Silence. Silence means silence. Stand in properly. Get ready for the national anthem.
Students, kindly wait. I request all the guests to kindly proceed towards the